very lovely sitting down with you. But what went into your preparation for this role portraying Amanda Knox, someone that has been publicly scrutinized? We've seen her on our televisions around the clock back in 2007 to really present day. So what went into the role? And of course, you're speaking Italian nearly throughout the entire series. Is that you?
That's me. That's me. A lot of preparation was learning Italian.
Where did you go the night of Meredith's murder?
Do I need a lawyer right now?
Why do you keep saying
How long did that take?
I had about 2 months before we started filming, so it was mostly every day, just learning piece by piece and understanding the lines and what I was saying. But the most valuable part of the preparation was being able to talk to Amanda and really understand her. That was my mission and my goal, to understand her as best as possible so that hopefully the audience does too.
And I want to dive into that more in just a moment, but you also have like a physical transformation, shorter hair, blue contact lenses, anything else there physically? Because there were some scenes where I was like, doing a double take.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool to hear. Yeah, it did feel like a transformation, and which I've never been able to do.
Yeah.
So it was really exciting to feel like I could just
Embody someone
embody her as much as possible. Yeah.
And I mean, you have her as a resource. Amanda was an executive producer on this. So how much did you use her firsthand? Were you reading her journals, listening to tapes? What went into that aspect of your preparation and having her as a firsthand resource?
Yeah, all of that. I read as much as I could and asked her a million questions.
Was there anything off limits with her?
No. She was so, I wasn't sure when I first met her. I was trying to gauge how open she was going to be with me, and she just surprised me so much with how vulnerable she was.
In 2007, I was halfway around the world studying abroad in Italy. I had no idea that my dream
Hello? Anybody home?
was about to become a nightmare.
Meredith?
Oh my God.
Really?
And especially, she's had this narrative created of her for most of her life. So the fact that she was willing to trust me was such a beautiful honor.
What was your first impression of her when meeting her?
I was so intrigued. She's such a unique individual person, and I've never met anyone like her. And I couldn't believe how positive she was and hopeful. Even after everything she's been through, she has moved on through life and has not let it defeat her. And I thought that was so beautiful and inspiring.
What kind of feedback or advice did she give you on your portrayal?
She was so trusting that, I mean, there would be certain specific things that I would ask her a lot with Raffaele, and, asking her if there were any specific things that they did, like physical, and same with her husband in present day, that we could put in there, just little specific moments to make her feel like it was an accurate portrayal, and felt like, obviously it can't be exact, but just so it felt like the essence of her as much as possible.
What do you hope you're able to convey in this series about Amanda and in your portrayal of her?
I really hope, people have such strong opinions about this case. It's a very polarizing subject matter, and people will be going into it with very firm opinions, and I hope this show gives people an opportunity to form an opinion based off of facts, as opposed to the bias that was fed to them during the time.
Or the headlines, Foxy,
or the headline,
Noxy,
right?
yeah.
Because so many people only know that. So to see what she actually went through and felt, and who she really was, I hope people see that and maybe are open to adjusting their opinion.
For 15 years, I've been defined by something that I didn't do. Many people think they know my story. But now, finally, it's my turn to tell it.
I think that is a wise stance right there. It was interesting. Monica Lewinsky is also an executive producer to this. There's a line that you say towards the end in the finale, that you and Meredith were just two girls at the start of their lives. So you here are in your 20s, so you're not much older than Monica and Amanda during these turbulent times in their own lives. What did you take from their experiences or conversations that, and you kind of have already spoken about this with Amanda, but maybe with Monica, and how a person might be feeling or thinking when being publicly scrutinized like this?
I mean, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine. And I can't believe that both of them at such a young age were so villainized in the press. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's so unfortunate how we as a society can go there and do that to people, to human beings. But what I really took away from them was their attitude about it all. They have both taken control of their lives and taken control of their narratives. And if that still continues to go on, creating people's narratives and scrutinizing them, then there has to be an outlet, at least for them to take control back. And that's hopefully what we're doing right now.
And they're seemingly doing just that. Did Monica was she on production, on set a lot?
She was there,
wow.
Yeah. And she's just so amazing.
Really?
So smart, so great to be around. They both share a sense of humor about life that's so refreshing. And
sometimes humor's the only way that can get you through darkness, you know?
Completely. And they, they're both so brave. And I look up to them.
You guys actually shot this in Italy.
Yeah.
Of course, there was backlash, and some folks were absolutely furious that this story was being retold on the soil where this young lady Meredith had been murdered.
Yeah.
What did you make of the backlash? How did you handle it while you were in production there?
Yeah, I mean, we all have to acknowledge being a part of it, and we have to acknowledge how much pain is involved in this story with the murder of Meredith Kircher and what her family went through. And that was all the more reason to try and approach it with as much sensitivity as possible and thoughtfulness, because there's so much pain surrounding this.